Hour. This is Weather Center Live. I'm meteorologist Chris Warren.
And I'm meteorologist Liana Brackett. Deadly fires in both northern and southern California. And while progress is being made against some blazes, others continue to destroy communities. And it's absolutely beautiful. And unfortunately, it's being threatened by that wildfire across the entire state. There we go. This is what we're looking at. A lot of activity popping up across northern California, but there's that one flame for Mount Wilson. The other flame that we were watching, the other fire that we were watching was the Anaheim fire, the Canyon fire too. It is currently 100% contained, and that's why you do not see any areas of red outlined right here. It started just 8 days ago, October 9th, and it consumed over 9,000 acres, unfortunately. Now, we do have some moisture heading your way, so this is good news for some. Fortunately, we're watching as this area of rain, it looks like it might be a good thing, but it could actually dry out on the surface, and we could see some lightning still picking up as it pushes onshore, so that dry lightning remains a threat. We're also watching for some gusty winds that could pick up across Southern California through these canyons, and that could be bad news for any potential fires that pop up. That means that the air quality could also suffer. It's already in moderate levels in some parts of the IE as well as LA County. Thousand Oaks, you are good, and that is because you had a little bit of a submarine flow that pushed onshore as we got into the past couple of days. Right now, winds fairly light. Fallbrook at 10 miles per hour, Riverside at 7 miles per hour. That's right near Anaheim Hills. LA fairly light as well, so that's good news for the Mount Wilson fire as well. But the relative humidities, this is what's kind of problematic. I mean, when you see these single digits, when you see them in the teens, even the 20s, especially LA where it's right next to the water, when it's down to 28%, that's really bad to see, especially for those fires. The good news is it's the lowest that we're going to see for the next couple of days. As we get into Wednesday afternoon, things kind of pop back up into the teens and the 20s, and LA getting up to 40% during the warmest time of the day. So that's good news. As we end out the Thursday, things are kind of dropping once again, but it's something that we're going to keep a close eye on. Anaheim here over the next several days, no real chance of solid rain showers possible. Unfortunately, we do have dry weather continuing, lots of sunshine. The warmer weather continues into Wednesday, but we do get a little bit of a break as we end out this week, Thursday, Friday, those cooler temperatures, especially with these overnight lows into the 50s. That's a welcome sight because we don't need any more warm temperatures that do pop up as we get into this week. And unfortunately, once you see these 90s, that's not good news for fire weather either. And straight ahead on Weather Center Live, the front bringing a chill to the southeast. When it's a little rainy like this and a little crisp and cool, it makes you want to turn on a nice, good fall-like movie.
But then you can, you know, the mornings, the long nights, the mornings are cool and crisp, and you go outside and read a book in the afternoon with a little breeze.
That was a good sleeping day.
That one they just had?
Yeah, in Eau Claire. Good sleeping day right there.
Not too bad. All right, well, it's looking like fall in some areas, not feeling like it so much in some other areas, but the summer-like warmth in the Northeast is going to return after a little bit of cool air.
Yeah, and to better understand why warmth can actually dampen the fall colors, Jim Cantori shows us what it takes for leaves to change color. We start seeing these red dots start to pop up on the map.
Right there.
That's pretty warm. Even though your high for Green Bay is only at 69 degrees, but when you think about it, you're supposed to be about 15 to 20 degrees cooler than that, so you're supposed to be in the 40s.
Yeah, that's significant. That is some big-time October warmth here. Not even early October anymore. We're middle of October.
And look at these temperatures across the board right now in the 70s, getting in closer to the mid-70s once you get closer to where Chris is at.
Yeah, wouldn't mind being right here, Kansas City.
Not at all.
And cooler air is going to be here late in the week, and it's still warm in the southeast. Then things are going to change a little bit of a flip-flop situation happening here.
Right here. So we have that colder air. So this is the time of the year when you just you can't put away the sweaters. You can't put away the summer gear. You can't put away well, actually, you're probably going to need the umbrellas pretty soon. But it's just a really mixed up environment right now. Things are going to be messy.
It can be complicated.
It
It's
can
not
be.
cut and dry,
Yeah.
especially when you get these huge temperature swings too. So the morning can be really cool after a long night, and then get up into the 70s in the afternoon.
I know, it's like you have to shed the sweater, shed the jacket right by the mid-afternoon temperatures. You know, Kansas City, you're going to be seeing that
So not
too.
bad problems to have, though. Let's
not.
just be honest.
It's going to be beautiful. I mean, and Oktoberfest is hitting up many cities across this country. I mean, this weekend, you do have some thunderstorms kicking up for Kansas City, but those temperatures, pretty beautiful weather. 73 before we cool back down on Sunday.
Look at what?
Atlanta. Atlanta, it's a beautiful city. So much to do, so many places to see. It's fabulous.
You're making fun of me now.
I am not.
You
I'm just
are making
saying.
fun of me. It's okay.
Atlanta's wonderful.
All right, so there's a chance we're going to have another wallop here.
Yeah, and I mean, people are dealing with power outages already, and then when you see something like this, it doesn't look that bad until we get to about here.
And then watch it gets even tighter, even stronger, and here it goes once again to the British Isles.
All those isobars, that indicate some really strong winds.
And we'll see more waves too out of that thing. So fortunately though, here in the Atlantic Basin, not expecting any development over the next 5 days, and this is a big reason why.
Right here, all this purple right here, that is some shear. So it's kind of tearing apart those hurricanes, and it's not a favorable environment for them to develop anyways. But heading a little bit further west, this area could potentially see something, but if it was to travel into the Gulf, it would get messed up as well because of all that shear.
Yeah, this is not, actually that was really good. This is good for shear.
I
'Cause
did think of that.
shear is wind going in different directions or different speeds at different levels.
Yes, great visual.
So we're gonna start saying from now on, there's a little bit of, which means go for hurricanes.
Exactly.
It's a no-go because of
because
this.
of the shear. I think we
Because of the
started
shear.
something.
I think
All
you started
meteorologists
something. That's fantastic.
Should adopt that.
Potential development in October is close to home. You get the homegrown or some of the ones there in the Western Caribbean.
Yeah, and I mean, if we take a look at the hurricanes since 1966, a lot of them formed right there and a little too close to home right there, and they head a little bit further into the Gulf of Mexico, and that's the landfall.
We'll keep an eye on it. So